up, guys? It's your boy Goblins, and today we're talking about the Gameinformer stuff that went down with Destiny very recently. So Gameinformer just revealed their September cover, and it is Destiny the Taken King. These guys, let me correct that, these motherfuckers right here got to play the Taken King for like 2 weeks or something like that to get their impressions and all that stuff down for their Gameinformer article. Apparently there's like 20 pages of what is going to be happening in the Taken King come the new Gameinformer article, and I'm super stoked to check it out for myself. But they did talk a little bit about it on their website, and I'm pretty stoked on the stuff that's happening. So I just want to go through a couple of things here and kind of give my opinions on this stuff that's going down. Let's talk about the first cool thing. The first cool thing is that they're replacing the Dinkbot. So Nolan North is now voicing everything Ghost. They're literally going through every script and every piece of dialogue for the game and redoing it as Nolan North. And he's not even listening to what Dinkbot or Dinklage did before. He's straight up just going to go and do all of the lines all over again, so that you get one solid fluid experience all throughout the Destiny universe, starting from level 1 to level 40, which we will talk about in a second here. Okay, so yeah, level cap's level 40. But yeah, Nolan North is doing the entire voice for Ghost. It is like a new thing now. Maybe we'll see new stuff for Dark Below and House of Wolves even become the Taken King when Nolan North's, voice acting for that stuff. Because as you guys know, we didn't really hear Ghost that often really during both those expansions, which is kind of unfortunate because it's like something that like should have for sure been there. It's such a significant character. It's this little creature that essentially keeps you alive for all entirety of the Destiny experience, essentially. And that's actually the story behind why your Guardian respawns, because your Ghost actually rebuilds you and keeps you alive. But yeah, so for such a significant character that's actually physically keeping you alive in the game, you would think that would be there would be some more voice acting and whatnot for the Ghost as a whole. So personally, I really hope they're going to add lines as a whole to the game. I'm really stoked to actually play through a new character and just hear Nolan North from day 1, level 1 to level 40. That'll be super fucking cool. I'm super stoked. And yeah, that's right, you guys heard me, level 40. Level 40 is the new level cap, and it is apparently done in level progression and not so much weapon and armor progression. So here's what Bungie said. According to Gameinformer, your progression goes from level 1 through 40. All of your year 1 stuff right now and all the light levels that are contained within that don't really account for year 2 stuff. It sounds like Bungie really wants you to go and try out all these new weapons and all this new armor within character progression. And it actually sounds like they're doing like a classic like MMO level 1 through 40. Now this is kind of scary because all of our year 1 gear essentially is going to become obsolete in a sense. Which, honestly, as Gameinformer puts it, is cool because it is, quote, a shocking reinvention that sets the stage for Bungie's new adventure. So that's cool. But the problem with that is that I've spent thousands upon thousands of hours in the Destiny universe as is, and you're going to tell me all my year 1 stuff's going to be irrelevant? Apparently exotics are going to hold their value, but my legendaries that I've busted my ass for are not going to be up to par. Like, I almost get hysterical about that. I just played like non-stop Iron Banner for all my characters to get all that gear before Taken King, only to know that Ascension most likely won't be a new thing come Taken King. So yeah, you know what? My friends will be mad at me if I don't simply say that this kind of sucks in a sense, because yeah, we've worked all of us year 1 players that have defended the game ruthlessly have worked aggressively and once again ruthlessly for all of our year 1 gear, only to be told that in year 2 it's going to become pretty irrelevant. Now, Bungie went and said something that kind of fixes that though. They said that there's not going to be any Ascension right now. There's not going to be any Ascension for year 2 Taken King quite yet. Apparently, meaning there could potentially be Ascension later on. So, does that mean you should go and break all of your year 1 and Dark Below and House of Wolves stuff right now? You know what, I'll leave that up to you, because it really sounds like Bungie's trying to move everyone to one direction of level 1 through 40 progression and all this legendary and exotic gear that you're going to progress and get. Similar to what an MMO would actually be. But, knowing that Ascension might potentially be coming later, I would say keep all of your favorites right now. Break everything that you really know you're not going to use or give a shit about, and go ahead and keep all of your favorites right now. So for me, it'd be like things like my Iron Banner gear, my Timur's Lash, my Radagast Fury, like my Iron Banner stuff as a whole, pretty much. And a couple year 1 things that you literally cannot obtain anymore. So that's what I recommend you guys do as well. But otherwise, yeah, year 1, that's it. You get your VIP rewards. Congrats, you're a year 1 player. But here's how we're gonna do things now. Year 2 is literally completely reinventing the genre and what is the Destiny universe, essentially, from level 1 through 40. Now, reading that, I kind of like had a heart attack. I was like, oh shit, like, that, you know, what? You know what I mean? Like, that sucks. But according to Gameinformer, it just feels like a fluid transition to the expansion. You won't even notice the difference, and you just get in all up in that, you know? Yeah. And they claim that it's just a smooth experience from, you know, going late level 34 into whatever levels that Taken King is going to bring. So I like Gameinformer enough, so I'm gonna trust them on that one and say, okay, like, I don't know, man, but okay, if you say so. Now, the reason behind the level 1 through 40 is Luke Smith went and said the conflation of gear and character level led to this place where your identity was determined by things outside of your control, and we don't want to do that. So yeah, that's kind of cool, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Is the Destiny universe in a regular MMO type genre, is that gonna work? Like, I don't know, losing our Ascension, our Reforging, and all that stuff in these expansions, in the next expansion, it's gonna be a very weird experience. And I mean, there's one thing that developers usually don't get a second chance at, and that is just their game as a whole. If your game fucks up and is, like, done and you haven't updated it, let's take Brink, for example. Brink is the perfect example. Brink could have been a fantastic game, but it wasn't, because it was just kind of, like, left alone. Developers went ahead and just were like, well, why, fucking, the game's broken anyways, so we gotta work on other things instead, because this sucks. But this is different. Bungie was like, we have a second chance at Destiny with Year 2 happening. People are still playing Destiny, so this could be a chance to bring those players back and expand our horizons a little bit more. Once again, as Gameinformer said, a shocking reinvention that sets the stage for Bungie's new adventure. Crazy! Crazy stuff! And as per usual in my Destiny experiences, it is a love-hate situation, as I always say. Literally, my entire Year 1 was love-hate. And it sounds like Bungie's gonna give me a run for my money and only do the same shit. So that kind of fucking, you know, like, damn it, I don't even know how I feel about this. Once again, just like the weapon patches and the nerfs and the buffs that are going down, they're just taking away things that we already know as Destiny players from Year 1 right now and completely flipping them and revamping them, which is just crazy stuff. It's crazy. It really is fascinating in its own way. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you guys torn on this as I am? Because, like, once again, it's just like the weapon balancing and all that stuff. I really don't know. I really don't know if I like the fact that all this gear I busted my ass for is not going to be as relevant as it should be. I don't know, man. And, well, I guess Year 2 is a new experience and it's just a blank slate and that's kind of cool. But you see what I'm like contradicting myself just simply by talking about it. We gotta stop right now. We're gonna stop right here. So I'm probably gonna go check out this full Gameinformer article myself. I just wanted to talk about what I saw on their website so far and what's been talked about and discussed so far. I would really like Bungie to do a weekly update on this stuff and kind of clear up some confusions that have, you know, obviously been birthed simply by the Gameinformer articles that we've seen. So, but man, I really hope that Taken King's not broken. Let's do this. Let's do this the right way. I'm hyped, but I'm scared at the same time. Scary stuff, man. Scary stuff. Alright, so that's all I got to talk about for today, guys. I'll be back here talking about Iron Banner and my recap and experience so far with what it was this week. As I always say, drop a like for your boy, Goblins, if you enjoyed the video. And I'll be back here with more Destiny content shortly, so take it easy, guys. Have general good, and I'll see you then. Peace out! World where you and other Guardians can meet up and stuff like that. I remember the first, like, kind of bit where they showed off Patrol for Destiny back in the day was like, yeah, it's this big, expansive world with tons of Guardians filling it and all that stuff, and it really is. But we don't get to see the fullest of that extent. And as far as the raid goes, I believe it's going to start off like the other raids where it's just